me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacen otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llego.
And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Max Scherzer gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
First pitch, 7-11.
And it's fouled away. Scherzer is way up there among active pitchers in terms of career wins. He's earned more than 170 of them in his time at the big leagues. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Here comes the 1-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing two fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Betts. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Number 17 for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
The shortstop.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. Count now, a ball and a strike.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Freddie Freeman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Austin Riley. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Inside and low, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Travis d'Arnaud would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first at Dodger Stadium. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Two and one, the count to Trey Turner. Now the 2-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Next up is Max Muncy. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he lays off there. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So stepping in is Mookie Betts. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
None out. Runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
In now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, and even 20 home runs and 67 runs batted in. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That is good.
So here is Corey Seager and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Still only one out in the inning. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
3-2 now. Good battle. Count remains full. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
So 1-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. First pitch on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First offering. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And he misses 2-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Travis d'Arnaud goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average coming in, 257, 7 homers, and 49 runs batted in. Scherzer gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Rosario playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 14, Adam Duvall.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 29 homers and 88 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin
The
Barnes.
catcher, Austin Barnes.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting.
Scherzer.
Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-0 pitch.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here now is Trey Turner. Runner goes as he lifts it in the air to right field. Rosario is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. So a runner at first with two away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. From the stretch, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Barnes, the runner at first with two gone. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for LA. They still lead it 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Ehire Adrianza. First pitch of the AB now. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So now to the plate, Max Fried. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Lifted in the air out to left. Pollock is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And this throw gets away from him. And now in the box, Freddie Freeman trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now the first pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The set and the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next, it'll be Austin Riley, a potential tying run for him at third base. From the belt, the pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
He must have been sitting fastball right there because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
1-1. Here it is.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two and 2. Here it is. Fouled off. Two and 2, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Braves will strand 3. Our score remains 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up is Mookie Betts. He doubled his last time up.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Next to dig in, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the first offering. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next to hit is Corey Seager. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rosario is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. From the stretch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Dodgers lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Line hard to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
So next to bat will be Eddie Rosario. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Chris Taylor. First pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Hopped up. Adrianza is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out. One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. So now into the box is Ehire Adrianza. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike one. And there's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike three.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Max Fried. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pollock is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Pollock, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Turner shading to his right. And he makes the play to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top 2-1. Now to the plate, here is Trey Turner. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Pitch on the way. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario will wait on it. One gone. Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Muncy is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still lead it 2-1. Corey Knebel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
In now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Braves go down without a whimper here. They're down 2-1. So now here is Justin Turner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Darno has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping in next, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the AB now.
At the ball.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Riley over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. high in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Rosario. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
In there, no balls and a strike. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. As a look, now the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw in gets away from him. A tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. 1 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jesse Chavez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ozzie Albies will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate too late for him to pull the trigger.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Misses up and in. Taylor on at first. Nobody out. Hard liner toward short. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Will Smith is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The average coming in at 266, 22 home runs, and 65 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Fouled off.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Darno has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 67.
At the plate now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves 1. Phil Bickford has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Up steps Ozzie Albies, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Just hung in there on that one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Jock Peterson. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Turner is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and this is low, ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Sinker, 3-2 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J.
Next to stand in is A.J. Pollock. First pitch on its way.
Ball that's outside.
Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Duvall will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next, here is Chris Taylor, singled in his last at-bat.
Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Here comes the 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
So here's Austin Barnes. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Zach McKinstry is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. The 1-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Evan Phillips comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in will be Freddie Freeman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball that time.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hot shot on the ground is short. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Next up is Travis d'Arnaud, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And the pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Eddie Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Los Angeles used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Max Scherzer records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. Max Fried pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.